Hello,
Yeah.
I'm Leonard. I'm a TA, and this is Bob Skellington.
And I'm Candie. I'm just a student.
Okay. And welcome to lab. What lab is this? Lab 5. And we're going to go over the appendicular skeleton. Skeleton? The skeleton. The appendicular skeleton. So these are all your limbs and whatnot. So we have here your clavicle, which goes right here. If you see on Bob Skellington, this is where his clavicle is. This is your clavicle. You have the sternal end, which is this flat part right here. Then this ear right here, this is called the acromial end. Then this is all you need to know on the on the clavicle. Yeah. Next is the scapula. This is your scapula. You have the lateral border. Then you have the medial border. You have, oh yes, see, look here. Medial border, lateral border. Thank you, Dr. Bob Skellington. We have the spine, which is this thing right here. This is the spine. You have, you have the acromion process, and then you have the coracoid process. So, the acromial process, the coracoid process. Then this right here, this is the glenoid fossa. And this is where your humerus connects to. So it's like this, and it rotates. Woo! This is your humerus. You have the anatomical neck, which is this little, it's around the head. So the anatomical neck goes around that. You have the surgical neck, which is this ear right here, and this is where you have surgical neck surgery. And then you have the different epicondyles. You have the medial epicondyle, which is on the side of where the head is slightly turned, the direction it's turned towards. So the medial epicondyle, then the lateral epicondyle. The medial epicondyle is larger than the lateral epicondyle. You have the capitulum, which is this little, getting close, this round area right here. This is the capitulum. Then this is the trochlea, which is a lip kind of thing. Trochlea. Then on the back here, on the back of the bone, you have the olecranon fossa. Then you have your ulna. This is your ulna. When it connects into right here, which it connects into the olecranon fossa, this is called the olecranon process. Ooh. Fossa, process, olecranon. Woo! Then this little curvature right here, this is called the trochlear notch because it connects to the trochlea and it rotates around the trochlea. So this is the trochlear notch. Then you have the coronoid process. It's different. Coronoid process. Then you have the styloid process, which is this little stiletto right here. Is the styloid process. Then you have the radial notch, which is, we're getting close, this little flat area right here. And that is where the head of your radius, so this is your radius, look at it, recognize it. Your head, this is the head, the little flat area right here, it has a flat area. This head connects to the radial notch and it rotates around it. Perfect. So this is the radius, you have the head, then you have the styloid process on your radius. It's right here on the bottom. Now,
Do we have to know whether it's left or right?
what?
Do we have to know whether it's a left one or a right one?
Not necessarily, no.
That's great.
So,
Wonderful.
you don't really need to know that, but
Okay.
it's complicated, but it's good to know. Just for future reference. So, this is your hand. You have your carpals, which are these bones right here. And if you go, you can see here, this is the acronym. So here, see how so long top part, here comes the thumb. And that's how you would memorize these bones right here. So You start on the outside right here, near the thumb. Not the close one, this one right here. So you have scaphoid. So, scaphoid. You have lunate. So you go across right here. So scaphoid, lunate, triquetrum. Then you have pisiform. Then you go up towards the pinky. And this is called the hamate. Then you have capitate. Then you have trapezoid. And then right under the thumb is the trapezium. And those are those are your carpals. Then above your carpals are called your metacarpals, which are these bones right here. You have the phalanges, which are these bones right here. So you have the proximal phalanges, which are the bottoms right here. You have the middle phalanges, which are the ones in the middle. And then you have the distal ones, which are on the tips. And then what's different is that your thumb doesn't have a middle phalange. It only has two. It only has a proximal and a distal phalange. That's your hand. Now, in a different direction, we're going to go to your hip. This is your hip bone. Your pelvic bone. Actually, your pelvic girdle, to be specific. Or, another name for this is the os coxa, or os coxae, if you have two of them. So if you connect this one to another one, and you have the two hip bones, that is called your os coxa. So, this is your, so this top part area right here, this is called the ilium. You have the iliac crest, which is the curvature. You have the anterior superior iliac spine, which is this bump right here. On the opposite side, you have the greater sciatic notch. Who's knocking? Anyways, you have the greater sciatic notch. Then you have this area right here. This area right here is called the ischium. This is Morgan. She's supposed to be here, but now
Now she can take over.
now she can take over. Okay.
Pass the mantle.
Okay. This is the ischium. This is the ischium right here. This area right here. You have the ischial spine, which is this bump right here. This is the ischial spine. Under the ischial spine is the lesser sciatic notch. So there's the greater sciatic notch because it's a deeper curvature. This lesser curvature is the lesser sciatic notch. Then this fat portion right here, this right here, is called the ischial tuberosity. Then you have the pubis. This area right here is called the pubis. And this right here, this is where the pubic symphysis connects to. So the pubic symphysis. Other things you need to know is the obturator foramen right here. Then this is the acetabulum, and that's where your femur would connect to, and it would rotate around. Then, if you go back to Bob Skellington, let's move the thing down a little bit. Oh goodness. This right here, this is called the pelvic brim or inlet. A male has a smaller arch, the pubic arch, because, and then the female has a larger one because well, a female has they have larger hips because they have a larger pubic arch. And
For carrying babies.
For carrying babies.
Let's be real here.
Appreciate those females out there, those women out there, because they have to have that baby to go through that hole. So this Bob's character, he's a male, so don't think about it, it's larger, so it's awkward. So I can stop talking. Okay, Morgan.
Yes, Lenard.
Tell me about this bone right here.
Okay, this bone right here is called the femur. A little cheat sheet here so I don't miss anything. Okay. Alright, this is the head of the femur. This round part right here is the head of the femur. This is where the head of the femur would go inside your acetabulum, like right here, and it would rotate. The neck of the femur is going to be this part right here. This part of the femur.
Yes.
Head, neck. Your greater trochanter. Remind me where that is. Oh yes, right here, obviously. This little bump right here is called your greater trochanter. If you're looking at it from this way, it's this big bump right here. Your lesser trochanter is going to be this bump right here on the side of the femur. It's your lesser trochanter. Your linea aspera it might be a little hard to see on this model, but there's this line right here.
It's on the back.
Yeah, it's on the back of the femur. So that's your linea aspera. Your medial condyle. Okay, so with this one, you have to think about how the person would be in a anatomical position. Okay? And medial means it's on the inside of your body. So if this is my femur. Thank you, Lenard. Dr. Bob Skellington almost took me out there. Oh.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
You okay here?
Oh my gosh. I'm holding him up.
Okay. All right. He's a little tipsy here. Okay, so here is Dr. Bob Skellington's leg, okay? Now he is in the anatomical position.
Yes.
You okay?
I'm holding him. I'm good.
Okay. Whoa, his leg is backwards. Oh my gosh.
Oh goodness. Look at this leg. Look at this leg.
Oh, okay, here we go. This leg isn't backwards. Okay. Alright, so his medial condyle would be on the inside of his body, so this right here would be his medial condyle. So on this model, medial condyle would be this one. You got it? Okay.
Yep.
Medial condyle would be this, right here.
It's on the side of the head.
It's on the opposite side of the head. That's your medial condyle right there.
What? No. It's on the side of the head. Same side as the head.
Oh!
Oh my goodness. Okay, I gotta put him down. Woo! Because it goes in like this. Oh, this is a left foot. So this goes down your acetabulum. Connect like this.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the medial condyle.
That's the medial one, yeah.
So
Lateral.
you flip it. Medial condyle is on the side of the head, and then the lateral condyle is on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Medial is on the side of the head. Okay, continue.
The patellar groove, which is where your little kneecap is going to connect to, is going to be this right here. That's your patellar groove. Your fovea capitis is going to be this little indentation right here in the head of the femur, and that is where your iliofemoral ligament is going to attach to attach the head of the femur to your pelvic bone here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, beep, right in there. And I believe that is it for the femur. And yes, now we move on to the tibia. Okay, so when you're looking at this, it is going to connect to the femur like so. Okay? And this is what allows you to bend when you walk and, yeah, all that good stuff. Okay. Okay, the lateral condyle of the femur. Now, on the tibia. Now, on the femur, the condyles are on the bottom of the bone. On the tibia, they're on the top. Okay? So, it goes like this. So just think lateral connects to lateral, medial connects to medial. Okay? So this, if I can, here, Lenard, assistance. Thank you. Okay. So this is the medial this is the medial condyle of the femur. This is the medial condyle of the tibia. Okay? This is the lateral condyle of the femur. This is the lateral condyle of the tibia. So just think lateral connects to lateral, medial connects to medial. Okay.
Another point is that you have this little bump right here. This is called the medial malleolus. So medial condyle, medial malleolus. Yay!
Okay. The distal tibiofibular joint. Where would that be, Leonard?
This should be right here. This
Yay.
little dention right here.
Mhm.
And that's where your fibula would connect to your tibia.
Because it's tibiofibular, so fibia.
Yes.
If you're taking a lab exam and you're stuck on a word and you're just like, what in the world does this mean? Break it down. Because typically, if you break a word down, you'll be able to figure out what it's asking.
Yep.
Okay.
Did you do this one already?
The tibial tuberosity?
Yes.
No, but that is the tibial tuberosity right there. That little bump right
Yay!
there. Okay. Moving on. Fibula. Okay.
This is your fibula, which connects to your tibia. So you have here, this is the head right here. It has a little flat area right here because that would where it would connect to this flat area on your tibia. So it connects on this flat part. So this is the head of the femur, and this is the fibula, and then this is the bottom part is called the lateral malleolus because on the tibia you have right here, this is the medial malleolus, and when you have this on this side, this is the lateral malleolus. Yay! Oh, then you have this little teddy band right here. This is called the
Patella.
patella. This is called the patella, which goes on top right. Oops, wrong side. Goes right here.
That is your kneecap.
Kneecap. Yep.
But you're going to have to know patella for the lab exam. So
yes. Don't say kneecap.
Don't say kneecap. You'll get it wrong.
No.
Okay. Tarsals. Yay. Okay. So this is obviously a foot. So this. All right. So on your foot you have your heel bone right here, or it's called your calcaneus, and right here where it would connect to the rest of your leg would be the Okay, so you would have your tibia sitting on your calcaneus like this, and then right back here would be your calcaneal or your Achilles tendon. So, just a little fun fact. Woo. Okay. All right. So this is your calcaneus, and then your talus is going to be this bone up top right here. Your navicular bone is going to be this right here. So it's calcaneus, talus, navicular right here. If you're looking at it on top, it's this one right here. Okay. And your medial cuneiform, is going to be this bone on the side right here because it's medial to your body.
It's where your big toe is.
Yeah, it's where your big toe is. So your medial cuneiform. And then your intermediate cuneiform is going to be attached to your second toe. That's going to be this one right here. Your lateral cuneiform is going to be right here where your third toe is. And then your cuboid is going to be this big one right here, and you can remember that because it looks like a cube. See, it's got 4 sides. It's kind of like a cube. So, cuboid right here. And then your metatarsals. Okay, the bones in your hands are called carpals. These are called tarsals. These bones in your toes, they're called tarsals, so don't get them confused with your hand bones. Okay, so now some people get confused on how to number them. Some people start with the pinky toe, but correctly you're supposed to start with your big toe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's how you number them. And you are going to have proximal, medial, and distal tarsals. So these are going to be your proximal. Okay, these are going to be the proximal part of your tarsals. These, the middle bone is going to be your medial, obviously, middle, medial. And then these little guys down here at the end are going to be your distal.
Distal phalanges.
Distal phalanges, yes. Okay. Oh, your large toe. I'm sorry. Your large toe does not have a medial phalange. It actually has 2 proximal phalanges. So these 2 right here on your big toe, those are. That's really creepy. these 2 on your big toe. He's a mess. I can't take him anywhere. These 2 bones on your big toe are called your phalanges. So the big toe does not have a medial phalange; it just has 2 phalanges.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But the rest of your toes have a proximal, medial, distal, except for your big toe, not your big toe. Woo. Oh, now we get to the ligaments.
Proximal, medial, distal,
Yeah.
metatarsals.
Yes.
Yeah, metatarsals.
So now we have the different ligaments. So we have here, this is the shoulder joint. So you have your scapula, you have your humerus, and you have your clavicle. Then you have the different joints. So you have here, this is the tendon of the biceps muscle. This one right here. And your bicep muscle will go right here. Your biceps brachii. That's the tendon of the biceps muscle. And then you have right here, this is your coracoacromial ligament because it connects your coracoid process to your acromial process. Okay? So this is the coracoacromial ligament. This one right here, this one connects your acromion process to your clavicle. So this is the acromioclavicular ligament. Then you have here, this one right here. This connects your coracoid process to your clavicle. So there's the coracoclavicular ligament. So coracoclavicular ligament. Awesome. So next we have the elbow. Morgan, tell us about the elbow.
Okay, the elbow. Okay, this is going to be a right elbow. Yay.
Yay.
So the bone that is connecting to my thumb is my radius, which is this bone right here. And then this bone is my ulna, and then this bone is the humerus, okay? Mm-hmm. Now, the tendon of the biceps brachii is going to be this little guy right here. The ulnar collateral ligament, this is my ulna, and my ulnar collateral ligament is going to be this one right here.
Mm-hmm.
That's your ulnar collateral ligament. My radial collateral ligament, this is my radius right here, and my radial collateral ligament is going to be right here, right around in this area right here. My annular ligament is going to be this one right here that goes all the way around, so just think annular all the way around. That's your annular ligament. Now, Leonard, tell us about the hip.
This is the hip bone. So, well, this is the hip bone or the os coxa. Then you have here, this is the femur. Then you have this ligament right here. It's called the iliofemoral ligament because it connects your ilium to your femur. So, iliofemoral ligament. Ooh.
Again, break the word down.
Break the word down. Then you have the ligament of the head of the femur, or the ligamentum teres, which doesn't really show it, but it's from this fovea capitis, and it connects to your acetabulum, so it's connects through here. And that is it for the hip.
And this is your knee. Right here you have your tibia. No, I'm sorry, your femur. What am I saying? Here is your tibia, and here's your fibula. Okay. All right. So your patella, the bone isn't on here, but if it was, it would be right here. This is where your patella is. Okay, your patella ligament is going to be this big guy right here. It's your patella ligament. Your lateral meniscus is going to be this one right here
on the fibular side.
On the
on the fibular side.
Yeah.
Your fibula is on the outside of your leg.
I thought it was your tibia. I thought your tibia was on the outside.
See?
Oh wait, yes, I'm sorry, my mistake. Your lateral meniscus is going to be here. This is your lateral meniscus, and then your medial meniscus is going to be on this one. Your medial meniscus is going to be on the tibial side of your leg, and your lateral meniscus is going to be on the fibular side of your leg. Okay, your fibular collateral ligament is going to be this right here because it attaches to your fibula. So fibular collateral. And then this one over here is going to be your tibial collateral because it connects to your tibia. Your anterior cruciate ligament, or ACL, is going to be this one right in here. And it's called your anterior because it's more towards the front of your body. So anterior cruciate ligament. And that's a common injury, ACL. You hear people tearing their ACLs in like football or something. So that's usually what they tear. And your posterior cruciate ligament is going to be this one right here because it's towards the back, so it'd be posterior. So it's right here. And I believe that is all for Lab 5. Happy studying! Yay!